right, from the very beginning. Today, I had an audition, and it was another commercial audition, and it was very, I was surprised at it. It was very complicated as far as the settings they wanted or the way they wanted you to set up the tape for the submission. And so what you need to do, and this is the tip, what you need to do is sometimes take the content from the emails they send you, because I got two different emails, both from the casting director. The email was actually in two parts, so you had to look really closely, because I would have did that same mistake that I did about a week ago where I missed some of the content. So not only do you need to read, this is the tip, not only do you need to read the content of the email closely, you need to find out if there are any attachments. This was more than an attachment. It was like, I guess, what you call a secure attachment. So what I had to do was, once I read through the email closely, and the first time when I read through it, I missed it. And I didn't see the link for the secured attachment. So I went back, I read it again, and so I found it. And I opened it up, and there was more details for the audition. Now here's some of the, I'm just gonna use that as a tip before I get into the details. So that's the tip. Again, I know I've given you that tip before, but this is something that was new to me. I've never received I received some emails and casting notices where I had to sign an NDA before they would send me the content, but none with this must be something new, a secured link that you have to go through to get the content. So it's not just attached to the email. So that's just a little tip. Again, read your audition announcements very closely. There's a lot of new things they're coming out with. I think because of the massive rise of social media, I think some actors may be putting content on social media before they do the audition. And that's not good for the casting directors because they're supposed to keep it confidential for their client. Their clients are the producers and the directors. So they're supposed to keep their media, what actors they're looking for, confidential. And this is supposedly a big audition, a big commercial. I think it might be for a big event coming up. So I have to keep it quiet too. So, what I'm saying is make sure you read everything closely. Basically, that's my big tip. Again, I know I said that before, but I want you to, whenever I get these information as things change, I want to give it to you guys because I've never seen that before, where they've sent it out with a secure link. And I kind of think what happens is once you click that secure link, they're notified that you downloaded their material. So that if, for instance, I took it and I put it on Facebook, they would know that I received it, and then 20 minutes later I posted it on Facebook. So you don't want to do that, because if you're an actor and you have an agent, you have a manager, you're in the union, and even if you're not, you don't want to violate that verbal agreement that we have with casting agencies and casting directors, and that the casting directors have with the people who hire them, the producers. So again, you want to keep it confidential. This is a business. You have to remember that. Even though it's acting, it's entertainment, it is a business because it's a money-making business. And they don't want their material out before they're ready to release it. So that's my tip. Make sure you read everything, follow those links. And if you don't understand something, because they keep coming out with new stuff, if you have an agent or a manager, contact them. Or do a quick Google search, because you're not the only person that doesn't understand what's going on, why this is changing. Again, new security measures. So it's similar to two-factor authentication, I think. So that's just something new. I wanted to give you a heads up on that. What I want to talk a little bit about tonight, I'm still working on the series that I've been working on, Sheila, the actress and writer. You can see there's a couple of new episodes up. Please follow the link to my website and you'll see it. Look for Sheila, the actress and writer, and watch some of the episodes. I got a playlist with a bunch of episodes in there. And just for you that don't know, it's a micro series streaming exclusively here on YouTube. And it's only here on YouTube. I'm advertising it offline, on other sites just to get viewers to come. But I'm mostly advertising it right here through Vertical Live. So you guys can come take a look at it. If you like it, share it. I appreciate that. I'm working on my watch hours, and I need your help. I need your help to build up those watch hours. I still thank you again for helping me reach my goal of over 1,000 subscribers now. So my watch hours are my next goal. I'm working on that. And again, I need your help. And I appreciate you posting my stuff out there. But go to the site, look at some of my playlists. I've got a lot of content down there for you guys to look at. A lot of humorous, educational stuff about acting, directing, and editing. That's my specialty. And again, you will find something there you like if you're interested in any of those areas. But one thing that I like to talk about and mention, because I've been getting some emails, a lot of the stuff that I talk about, can relate to everyday life. Looking for jobs, dealing with customers, dealing with bosses. A lot of it is general knowledge that will help you be more professional in the business world. And we all know difficulty people have finding jobs right now, keeping work, moving up. What I'm planning to do too is also start talking about entrepreneurship. An actor is an entrepreneur. That's the bottom line. You work for companies, you work for production companies, but you are the business, just like a musician, just like an athlete. An athlete basically is an entrepreneur. They are the business. The football players you see out there, that's why you hear stuff about them, getting released from contracts and going to different teams. And they are the business. It's small business. And they are the business. So a lot of people in the entertainment business, writers, directors, the last commercial I was on, I do a lot of sitting around on commercials because you're waiting for your chance to go and do your acting bit, but you overhear people talking. I heard a bunch of stunt people who were working on the commercial talking about, they work for small stunt companies, and all of them aspire to open. These are young guys, in their 20s, because when you're doing stunts, you got to be young. Most of them, especially the stuff they were doing, tumbling, flipping, high wire work. So they were talking about their ultimate goal is to set up their own business. And then I overheard the tailor that had to make some adjustments to my clothes. He was giving them advice. And he was probably in his late 30s. So he's giving the 20-year-olds advice about starting their own business. And that's why I'm saying, in the entertainment business, you are the product and you run your own business ultimately. Even you have to keep in mindset. I know when you're first starting out, you're desperate to get an agent, you're desperate to get a manager, but you always have to remember, they work for you. You're the boss, you're the CEO. You are the product and you run the company. And those people work for you. I'm not saying you can abuse them because it's a partnership, it's a two-way street. You need them, they need you. If you ever make it to that astronomical height where you're up there with the 1% A-list players, then the tables kind of turn a little bit. But most of actors in SAG, the majority are on the middle and lower level, not at the A-list. So realize that these people work with you, but you run the company and you are the product. So keep that in mind. And I'm not going to give you a long talk tonight. I'm waiting for something over here to render in Sora 2. I've been using that to create the series I just mentioned. Tammy, the actress and writer, go take a look at it. I'm really loving the program. But again, I haven't left my original principles. Let me pull this a little bit closer. Of artificial intelligence video. I'm loving it. I'm using it. I'm making this series with it. And I'm starting a spin-off series also that's going to be, Tammy is vertical. I'm starting a horizontal series that I will be spinning off. I even started promoting it. You'll probably see, if you're one of my subscribers, you'll probably see some of the ads running around. It's called Sheila P. You'll see that floating around. I'm just working on it. Here's a little bit of behind the scenes stuff. One of the key scenes, I'm having a little trouble with it because the artificial intelligence software won't do what I want it to do. So I talked a little bit in some of my other videos, which you can find on my channel too, about something called timeline prompting. Now this is something new. Didn't exist 2 years ago because the software didn't exist. The artificial intelligence generating video didn't exist. So timeline prompting, I'm probably going to do some more videos on that. No, not probably, I will. And because I'm learning so much about it, I'm becoming an expert on it. And today I had some success. I had a scene that was a little bit longer. So I figured out a way to make my timeline prompting smaller so that I could try to control the artificial intelligence somewhat. And it started to work. I was happy, but then all of a sudden it started going wacky. It started putting different characters that weren't even in the project in the place of my lead character. And the worst thing about it is that when a video generates from the prompt you write, you're still charged for it. So that's the downside. That's the real big downside. But what I'm doing to turn that downside, to flip it around a bit, I'm keeping all the failed ones. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some videos. I don't know when, but I'm keeping them all in a folder. But I'm going to make some videos explaining to you what went wrong in this video generation and showing you how it can go wrong, giving you ideas of how to fix it so it won't go wrong. And unfortunately, all you can do right now, like right now, I had to stop. I jumped on here with you guys because I realized I need to think a little bit more how to get the artificial intelligence video to cooperate and give me what I want. So ultimately what I'm doing now is I'm breaking the scene down into what I'm calling segments. So this is my contribution to timeline prompting, a technique where if you're having difficulty with the scene, you can break that scene down into smaller segments and focus your details of your prompt to try to get what you want. So I just did one. I'm waiting for it to render. The scene got really close and it looked good, except my two main characters were characters that artificial intelligence decided to put in. Nothing related to the, not at all, not at all related to the project I've been working on for, about a month now. So that's part of it. That's the frustrating part. And again, what keeps calming me down is that I realize I'm working with beta software. It's brand new. It's something that didn't exist. They're working out the bugs and they are having us be their beta testers, but we're still paying. We're still paying. So again, I'm learning a lot. I'm going to use this information to give to you guys, and I might even down the road make some YouTube classes on this. YouTube has a new section they came out with called the courses, and I might do some on generating AI video. So something I'm really interested in, something I'm constantly learning more about, and I can make some simple courses on that. That might be a great way for me to get started into making courses, and then ultimately, make more. But the idea, though, the thing behind everything that I'm doing here is to create my series, multiple series here for YouTube. So again, check out my work at the link below. You'll find more information about me and what I do. And feel free to shoot me an email if you have any questions. I answer all my emails, I answer all my comments, and you have a good night. Thank you.